Whew. Shout out to the room. Okay, I gotta make sure this mic is working. I gotta make sure this mic is working. Hey, DJ Crimson Cookie, how are you? Shout out to you. Am I working here? Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. My makeup is beat. Hello. Shout out to El Michelle. She just walked into the building. Can y'all hear the music? That's how I know it's working. Can y'all hear the music? It's working? Oh, it's working. Shout out to all of my sound check people. Shout out to the room. I want to see y'all every day. 24/7. That's what I'm on. I do. I want all of your time. You want to know why? Because I love it here. I love it here. Hello? It was a day. The day started out daying, right? If you were here for the morning show, woo, we had a day. And the day kept daying. I hope you had a good Monday. I want it all. It's time. It's time, baby. It's time.
Finally, a show with an array of topics. I mean, she talks about it all. The Natasha Simona Sequence, Evening Edition, begins now.
Shout out to the room. Shout out to the whole room. It was a time, right, Kayla? Let me see who's walking in the building. Shout out to Linda. Thank you, Linda. I see everybody. Is everybody traveling? Who's traveling? Redski, she said yes. Come on, Red. Hello? Who else is walking in here? Take your shoes off. Hey, Bobby Jean. Shout out to the room. Shout out to the entire room. We in here. You like the sweater? Thank you. This whole thing. I'm being so serious. This whole thing. Please share the lipstick you are wearing. Okay, I'll share it with you. I'll grab it from my bathroom, drop it in the mail, and there you go. I'm kidding. Actually, it's just lip gloss. This lip gloss is Russian Red by MAC. That's what it looks like. Raw on my lips. I have no lip liner. It's probably, you know how red bleeds, right? Like literally, red will just bleed all over your face. Shout out to all my Caucasian brothers and sisters who never seem to get that red bleeding all over your face when you wear red lipstick. Look, I mean, my black girls too, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like it'll show up lighter on the non-melanated skin, right? Right? Where's my non-melanated sisters in here? Y'all, they know what I'm talking about. I'm talking right to her. No, but look, here it is. I don't know how clear you can see it. But it's literally Russian Red gloss by MAC. It's holiday time. I figured, listen, I ran in here. So the day was a day. Shout out to everybody that was in the building this morning. We definitely, what's going on with this thing? Why is there so much real estate? When things get moved around, let me see if I could bring you down some. When things have shifted, and I'm just trying to get it back to normal. Anyway, what was I saying? It was a day. So if you were in the building this morning, something else. Yep. And then my kids and we had a boatload of auditions. I mean, hopefully we book them all, right? Like, book us. Shout out to my producer that just walked in the building. Hello, welcome, Rick Party. Welcome, El Michelle. Is my back office girl in the building? Hold on, let me pull up back office communications. Hello. My back office girl might not be here yet. She might be out to dinner. But yeah, we've been auditioning all day long. Thank God. And then we rushed home, and then my phone was acting up, so I couldn't self-submit one of the auditions. So we had to race home, retape, redo. So that's why I'm late. We were auditioning. I'm sorry. I was working though. We working here. And as I'm sitting here, hello, I never saw Amir's audition for bloop, 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 bloop. I gotta see why. Oh, I know why. See? You know where I was. If anybody in here has an Oculus and plays Arena Clash, feel free to join my two good friends in here, Rick Party and El Michelle. They light it up. We had fun last night. I was in the middle of changing around some stuff in the studio. I've got a whole brand new space over here, and it looks nice. It really looks nice. I like it in here. It's very comfortable and organized. So in the middle of me organizing, I'm like, I need to talk to Rick. So you know what I do, everybody? I just go into the other universe, aka the metaverse, and I'm like, I'm just gonna shoot him up in there. We play Arena Clash. They play Arena Clash. So anyway, that's that. Everybody, as you're walking in, I know there's a lot of space and a lot of newness in here. Please take your shoes off because the carpet is more exposed than ever. Take your shoes off. Please leave it at the door. We vacuumed in here and got it right. So no shoes whatsoever. I don't even care. And I set up a whole bar over there. So my people are passing around other things for you to eat. So you can go help yourselves at the bar. We've hired a bartender. Hello? So now the bartender is standing there. Hi, ooh, you're gorgeous. Hello? Okay. I've got a nice looking bartender over there. She's handing out some drinks. And right over there is the charging area. So everybody make sure you have a full charge. Please keep all flash photography off. It's very distracting. I'm practicing. Listen, because I was late. Thank you to everybody that likes this lipstick. I'm impressed that you all like this one. I tell you, it was like, I didn't want to just come on here and put, just gloss on. Cause I'm always like glossed out in my nude. I like nudes. And so this color, if you missed it before, is Russian Red. I'm literally wearing Russian Red by MAC. It's their lip gloss. You like? Listen, I've got a hot girl coming into the show today. I gotta act right for her. We've got Baby joining us. I'm excited to meet her. Her story is really, really compelling. I want to thank Rick Party for booking her. And tomorrow we've got a doctor. We got a girl doctor tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fun too. So everybody sit back, relax. Let's get into a little bit of my head hurts. I'm sorry. I just got like the weirdest pain right in the front. Shout out to Sky's Music that's in the building. Grammy Award winning. He hates when I blow him up. Grammy Award winning producer Sky's Music. Hello? Google that. Hi. What's up, Sky's Music? Shout out to the entire room. I hope you all had a great weekend. I know a lot of you went to Kennedy Center. I hope you had a good time. Shout out to if you went there. Let me see some kind of fireworks or something. Or, the guy and the girl dancing, the dancing characters. Let me see that if you went to Kennedy Center. Hope you had a good time. Did you all watch the American Music Awards last night? I did, just because I was really curious to see what all the, hooped and this and that on why Chris Brown's performance was canceled. And I tuned in, but I promise you I was in and out of sleep. Oh, there's a lot of yous that went to Kennedy Center. Okay. Okay, girls. Okay. I see you. There was a lot of controversy circling around the AMAs last night, and I was just curious. I loved. And on the West Coast, I didn't watch it live because it happens live as it's playing on the West Coast. It was too early, so I caught the rewatch. And by the time I was able to catch the rewatch, I was already seeing the buzz around Kelly Rowland's speech acceptance speech, she accepted Chris Brown's award, because once they cancel his performance, I wouldn't have shown up either. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many categories I'm nominated to. You want to shade and play me, you can shade and play yourself in the mirror. Hello? So he didn't go, and Kelly Rowland accepted his award, and she shut the audience down, and she was like, hold up. And she gave Chris Brown his necessary flowers and thanked him for the amazing music that he puts out. Let me tell y'all something. Domestic violence is nothing to joke about, nothing to play about, and nothing to slap on the wrist, pun intended, and keep it moving, if you know what I'm saying. However, have the same tone for everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think the arguments are as loud as they need to be across the board, if you know what I'm saying, without having to go down the rabbit hole. And the fact of the matter is, Rihanna and Chris, however many years ago at this point, were kids in the business. They did some nonsense that was extremely deplorable, and they both have since made up and are friends now. And she has openly come out and talked about that. He has openly come out and talked about it. So the fact that they're still publicly crucifying him while other people can sit and do things on different platforms and stages circling around the AMAs. Like, I need all of the public punishment and crucifixion of what you all do in the music industry to be flush across the board for everybody. Hello? I'm just saying. So when we talk about, equality and all those things, these are some of the conversations that need to come up. Somebody said, is that why they canceled the performance? I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I think, shout out to Tara that's in the building. Hey, Tara. There's so many different conversations circling around why they canceled his performance. I saw something saying that they didn't want a convicted felon to honor a convicted child molester. I hope to God that was something doctored up and fake, but that is one headline that I saw. Another headline that I saw was the Jackson family canceled him because the AMAs didn't get proper clearance for Chris to perform, which I just am not buying that either. I saw somebody make a mention of the audience. The audience looked boring. There was a lot of empty spaces, so perhaps they're not paying for seat fillers anymore. Anybody in LA used to get the announcements for seat fillers and they pay you like $100? Hello? Yeah, they do that. So I don't know. Maybe the seat filling positions aren't seat filling the way they used to be, or people were just like, screw the AMAs, I'm not showing up. I have no idea, but it looked quite boring. I kept falling asleep. Now, my mom, I don't know if she was pranking me. She said Beyonce performed or Jay-Z performed. Was she joking with me? Yeah, nobody would tell me the truth in the house. They were like, Tosh, you fell asleep through the whole thing. And I was like, what did I miss? Fill me in. And they were like, Beyonce performed. I said, really? Is that true or not? Did I miss a performance by Beyonce? And they said Beyonce won something or another. From what I saw, Taylor Swift took home a lot of awards, and I was kind of waiting for Kanye West to kind of pop up. But he didn't. Is that true? Speaking of Kanye West, your mans is running for president in 2024. Oh, Beyonce did not perform. Okay, so shout out to my mom and my children for lying to me. But Taylor Swift took home a lot, and Kanye West wasn't there to shut her down. But, perhaps he was at home making, picket signs for the grass because he's running for president in 2024. Hello? Kanye, I don't know. I don't have nothing to say about this other than I hope that whatever it is he's trying to achieve, he does. I honestly don't think that he's being serious, if you know what I'm saying. But I don't have nothing bad. It's going to be him and Trump up there. Who you picking? Who you choosing? Hello? Trump said he's running back again. Are you guys, who you voting for? Mr. Thumbs Up. Mr. Thumbs Up is running for 2024. And he just got his Twitter reinstated. Sweet Mama Midnight says neither. Didn't they say that when you don't vote, it goes to the majority? You got to vote. They hold you by the neck. Who's running independent? Remember, remember when Jesse Jackson and Don King ran for president? I'm just saying, you got to throw a little color in the race. Oh, wait, Kanye's running. You got to throw a little like foolery in there. Why not? Let Reggie Jackson run again. We all need, listen, make it a whole circus at this point. Hello? We got Donald Trump, Kanye West, and then we'll throw Reggie Jackson in the mix. Oh, Jesse Jackson. Why did I say, who's Reggie Jackson? Who's Reggie Jackson? Who is Reggie Jackson? Why am I sitting here calling this man Reggie Jackson and his name is Jesse Jackson? Can somebody tell me who Reggie Jackson is? Is there somebody as such a name as Reggie Jackson? Who's Reggie? Hold on. My producer just sent me something. Hold on a second. Oh, how can I do that right now? You're going to need my password then to do that, sir. How do I do that? Can you type to me? Tell me how do I do that from here? Let me see something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can do that right now. I love the creativity of my team. Oh, baseball. Everybody, shout out to everybody flooding the chat. There's a baseball player named Reggie Jackson. A fine-ass football player back in the day, I think of for the Eagles. Really? Well, everybody's saying baseball, Cotton. Somebody run me a picture of Reggie Jackson so I know why I got Reggie Jackson in the back of my brain. Anyway, everybody, let me see. Okay. I'm just waiting for some back office communications here. I don't know how I'm supposed to manage this, Sir Rick. Anyway, everybody straighten up. I've got Beasy Baby walking in the door at any minute. Is she in the building? Hold on a second. I'm not sure why I just got Trump just hanging out with me on the wall. Shout out to Donald Trump. I'm sure he's excited. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize I just had it sitting there while I was rambling away. Can we meet the back office guy, girl, and Rick Party on one episode? Okay. Shout out to 90s hip hop. She says she wants to meet all three. Well, 90s, you've met Rick. Rick Party is no stranger to the show. He cams up every so often and he'll give us a treat in the you know what? Rick has cammed up in the morning time. So by the time you all see the evening show, so he was on the show, I want to say on Friday. And he looked real nice and good. So you could go see you could go check out the show on Friday. He cammed up. I think it was Friday's show. Rick likes to stay behind the scenes, but my back office girl and my back office guy, them is a secret. But you'll meet them. I don't know where my back office girl is today. Let me just send her a message. Oh wait, she did walk in here, right? She's kind of quiet. Let's send her some love behind the scenes real quick. Okay. We saw him once at night in the bed. Dear Rick Party, everybody is saying that they need to see you at nighttime because you don't give them a treat at night. So they want a nighttime appearance from you. Make it happen one day, Captain. Shout out to Rick Party. He actually did a guest host stand-in for Ed Lover on V103 in Atlanta over the weekend. So I spent my weekend being the biggest cheerleader to my friend. I was so excited for him. So while I did not have a show on Saturday, I was up at 4:00 in the morning supporting Rick Party over on V103. And the whole day he went live too. If y'all didn't see it, go on his page. But you know what? I'm going to tell you a secret. He took one of the lives off his main page and he left it in the video part. He ain't think I would know that. Yeah. So go check out his live while he was live in the studio, and he's got his air check on there. Yup. Saturday V103 live. Yup. He was there. And then what else did I told you while my mom is in town, right? Shout out to Lisa Michelle. Right? I missed the live because I fell asleep, but I woke up and I was so sad that I couldn't support live, but shout out to all of y'all that were in there. I heard him shouting y'all out. I used to love Ed Lover in the morning. He's still, Ed Lover is still, he's on V103 on Saturday mornings. He does classics, I want to say. I was there listening to the whole show. Shout out to Cotton and shout out to everybody that watched it live. My mom is in town, so we've been really busy just doing like stuff. And she's been helping me, so that's cool. I can't wait to eat. Shout out to everybody doing the, I was about to say tribute for Tosh. Hello, I'm not dead. I'm still here. Thank God. Hello, knock on some wood that I'm here tomorrow. Shout out to everybody doing a transform with Tosh. I lost a couple of pounds. Actually, more than a couple. More like 7.5. I'm like between 7.5 and 8. You know, once I release, it then goes to 8. But, you know, shout out to everybody losing weight. This is not a competition. This is just all about us holding ourselves and each other accountable for 4 months. Tara says, how was your auditions? Girl, it was a lot. Thank God. But, you know, it was very frantic because I knew I had to be back here. And there's one more on the table. So there's one more left. I need to know if Beasy Baby is in the building. Hold on a second, everybody. Let's find our girl. She's not here. Hold on. You know what we got to do? We got to make a phone call. Let me see. Eating Doritos. Guilty. I'm not mad at that. Oh, Beasy Baby's in the building. Okay, everybody, listen up. Our guest is here. I was a little nervous with her because I was like, oh my God, there's a lot happening. But the more and more I looked her up, I was excited and intrigued because there's a lot of layers to her. You're really, really in for a treat, a gorgeous treat. So everybody straighten up. If you need a refill at the bar, please go do it because no interruptions while Beasy Baby's talking. And here we go.
The Natasha Simona Sequence, Evening Edition. Tonight's special guest, radio and author, actress, and motivational speaker, God's girl, Beasy Baby.
Here we go. I'm not for me to eat my microphone. Beasy Baby is walking in the building. Rick Party!
So let me explain something to you.
Not me getting excited and you start off with so.
She can't hear, her microphone isn't working. So
what?
I've got her piped through Clubhouse.
You're so amazing.
Wait, but let's see if we can hear her. Can you talk, Beasy? Through your computer. Are you speaking through your computer? Oh, what happened? Mute your microphone. Turn your volume up on your computer.
She said it's up.
It's up? On your computer? Are you still inside the Clubhouse app? Hold on.
Okay, everybody. We're just troubleshooting really quickly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nisa.
Yeah.
Shout out to the room.
Now you turned her off on the computer. Now speak a little louder. Okay. Now, Natasha.
Yes.
Here's what I need you to do.
Tell me.
Can you go into Clubhouse on another phone?
This is so bad. I am Beasy. I am going to fight you out the gate. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I could do this real quick. So technically I am in Clubhouse, but this ain't the account.
It says what? The account what?
Just act normal, okay? Let me see how to switch this.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What is going on with your phone?
I have to log out and log back in. Hold on. So
Anyway, Beasy, how was your day today? While she's logging in and logging out.
shit.
Do me a favor. Click the microphone on your camera to mute it. On your
I'll be right back.
Okay, perfect. Because I'm
727-727-872.
hello, we can hear you.
That's fine. No, nobody.
But
can
you're
use
giving
it.
us the phone number.
No. It was the code.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in Clubhouse.
Okay, so I'm going to invite you to a room. I'm going to disappear just for a second. All right. I'm going to look in the notifications. I'm bringing you into a room. Okay.
I know. Somebody just walked into my studio. What happened? I want food. Okay. I'm looking for your notification right now.
Okay. Hold on.
Shout out to Beasy Baby. Shout out to the whole room. Everybody, right now we're doing a little troubleshooting real quick. That's Beasy Baby up on the screen. She's got a little bit of a technical difficulty happening with her microphone. And Rick Party stepped in, and he's doing God's work right now.
I just sent you an invite to come on stage.
Okay. Hey, Rick.
All right, perfect. All right, here we go.
Okay. Ouch. Wait, why did he get off the screen?
Okay, so Beasy.
Oh, Beasy, accept the invitation to come up on Clubhouse.
Can you hear Beasy? Can you hear us? Can you still?
Okay, there she goes. So now, does she have to unmute herself?
We're sending you an invitation to come and speak.
I can hear you. Okay, hello? Damn, why can't I hear you no more? Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on. Yeah, but I hear you on this one. So how do I gotta plug this phone in?
So mute your microphone here.
What? What? Hold on. Hello? Yeah, let me put my headphones in real quick. But the thing is that I'm not going to be able to patch her up on the thing. How do I patch her through the Roadcaster?
What's coming through the roadcast already?
My mic. That's what? Club. Oh. Oh, it's, remember I didn't. Oh, wait, she just wrote something on the screen and we missed it. It's her microphone on her computer, right? Wait, Beasy, say something over here. Okay. Shout out to the room. Shout out to everybody. We trying to figure something. I know. Don't leave us. Don't leave us, Charlene. Don't leave us. I was trying to see if I could plug my headphones into the back. Oh, it's her microphone on her computer that stopped working? Oh, her microphone on her iPhone stopped working, everybody. So she's trying to navigate a solution at the moment. So shout out to everybody in here. No. Shout out to everybody in the room. We're just like, this is a live show and live things happen. Shout out to Auntie Melba that's in the building. Hello. Shout out to everybody in here. Linda says, I need a drink. Okay. Beasy says she's coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back. She needs headphones or earbuds. Yeah, something happened with her phone. Oh, she doesn't have AirPods. She's living back in the 70s, everybody. Everybody, I'm starting a GoFundMe for Beasy Baby. I don't know what the going rate is for these beautiful radio. Hello? Hello?
We got action!
We got action! Rick Party, come back because the people say, where's Rick? Where's he at? We talking to
Oh, Lord.
yeah, she's on camera. Rick Party. Everybody said earlier that you don't give them a treat on the evening show and that you betray them on the evening show. Just letting you know. Okay, bye. Yes!
Thank you for your patience. Yeah, so
we read
I know
from
what
the book
happened.
of patience every day. So we all in here have been exercising patience for this very moment.
This phone is doing something else. But yeah. Hi.
Welcome to the show. Hold on one second. Let's get our boy back in here. Here we go. Is he camming up or what? He's wiping his hands. There we go. Oh my God. Rick Party, life is doing you so good right now.
Thank you. Thank
Even
you.
in the
Thank
dark,
so
you look
much.
like light.
They want to know what I had to do. I had to borrow my kid's phone. She doesn't know I had.
Okay. Are you gonna hang out with us, Rick, or no?
No, not in here. I'm going to go in the audience and watch.
Okay.
I'm going to
You
brush
should-
my teeth so I can,
You should take a picture of yourself. Okay. Hello. Hello.
get out of here.
Goodbye.
Get me out of here.
I'm gonna kick you out.
Beasy!
Beasy!
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to you. All of that. Now I feel like we can start over. Welcome to the Natasha Simona sequence.
Thank you for having me and my technical difficulties, but we worked it out. Look at God.
First of all, it was worth it because when I tell you, I was like, Rick was like, what do you think about having Beasy on your show? I was like, Beasy? Like Beasy Baby? He was like, yeah. And I was like, she's a handful. I was like, there's a lot. And he was like, do you really, really know her story? And I was like, only bits and pieces. Like, I really don't know much. But I'm like, enlighten me. Like, what are we doing? He was like, well, she has a book. And I was like, no, I didn't.
I do have a book. Would you hear? I want to know what the lot is. I am a lot, but I want to know what parts you got.
No, not you. Just really have a big personality, and you're beautiful. Like you're double B's. I mean, I'm triple D's, but in another department, and you're double B's. You're beautiful, and you have a big. You're BBP. Oh, beautiful and big personality.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Kiki.
And then I watched an interview because I wanted to get to like really, really know your story. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just want to know her story. Girl, what? Like, you went through life.
Oh yeah, life be lifing for everybody.
You went through life. And for you to have overcome the foster care system, for you to have overcome all of your little childhood nonsense that got you in and up in some serious trouble, for you to have, girl, you were like, you calling you a madam is, what's the word for you? You were the go-to for the streets, right?
In some ways, I wasn't a kingpin or nothing, but I was definitely in the streets. Yeah.
And now you're this beautiful radio personality blowing up the airwaves, but then you're an author and you're a mom. Like you're so many things.
Aren't we
What,
all though? We're all doing a lot of things in 2022.
how did the
But
pandemic treat
thanks for
you?
recognizing me. You said what?
How did the pandemic treat you?
Good. That was actually a great time for me. Like, I resigned from my job about 3 weeks before the pandemic came. So I was unemployed, and it gave me an opportunity to write a book. I lost some weight. I found it, but I lost some weight
We
during
all
the
did.
pandemic. Yeah, I lost some weight during the pandemic. I started riding my bike. My mental health was good. It was just really, I honestly think the world needed a timeout, and we all needed a break from the hustle and bustle and, chasing stuff, and the ability to just sit and kind of be still and get to know ourselves again. And that's what I use that for. So pandemic was good to me. I didn't
So,
like getting COVID, but
right. How many times did you get COVID?
honestly, I didn't get COVID until my birthday of this past year. So I just caught COVID for the first time July 27th of last year, of this
Oh,
year.
you're
Yeah.
like, really? I went this
Once
long.
it was supposedly over, then I caught it. Yeah. Or
Right.
the end of it. Yeah.
So now, okay, so going back, you quit your job, and what was on your agenda when you quit your job? I know you didn't just quit and said, okay, we're gonna figure this out. What were you planning on doing before the pandemic happened?
No, that was it. I did just quit and didn't have a plan. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I had been praying. It was like a season of prayer and really trying to figure out what God wanted for me. Because I had done a whole lot of, chasing things and trying to be what the world wanted me to be and trying to live up to these goals and dreams that other people, had, or expectations of the world. And it just got to a place where I was like, all right, God, what is next for me from you? Not what I want, not what everyone else expects, but what do you have for me and how do I get that? And he led me to resign. Some things happened that, of course, he used as tools to get me to my place of resigning. But yeah, I resigned and I didn't have a plan. That's
Wow.
it. I just walked out.
How old are your children?
26, 23, 21, 16.
Oh,
And
so
I'm married now, so I have bonus babies. Yeah.
okay, wait. This marriage is new. This marriage is new. Hello? Do you walk around just saying, yes to everything with the left hand? Like,
Oh, yeah. Girl, they be like, do you want ketchup? No, I'm married.
oh,
Just
no,
give me
no.
barbecue, baby.
Okay. Okay. First, listen, as a single woman who's ready to date and be married, I get wrapped up in these stories. So how did you meet him? How did that all go? And how long before, the meeting to the courthouse or, the walk down the aisle? Like, how long was that?
Well, we met through we were both in the same city and kind of in entertainment. So we met and developed a friendship. And we
Okay.
were just friends and working together on some different projects. And then through that friendship, we became best friends. And then as a result of that, we got married. So we just got married in September. Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now you're a bonus mom. Do you plan on having more children? Hello?
Hell no. Hell no. No, hell no.
Come on.
I'm not being a surrogate for Kim K. I don't want no more children. I am straight.
So your children, prior to your beautiful bonus babies, your children, you've got older children. So even during the pandemic, I mean, your 16-year-old was what, 16, 54, about 13 years old, somewhere around there during the pandemic. With the life that you had, even having, being a young mom and having young children and being out in the world, finding your way, what kind of relationship do you have with your children today?
Well, it depends on where they're at and where I'm at. You know, everybody is growing. So I started being a mom at 16 years old. My oldest daughter, I was 15 when I got pregnant. So throughout the different layers of my life, like I've been growing, I've been, unveiling the different parts of me that make me a better person. And we've had to do some healing because I went to prison. And because of mom being removed and mom going to prison, they had to go through some things which, were traumatic for them. So throughout that journey, we've had some good days and some bad days, but I'm mom and they're my kids. I like to think I have a good relationship with all of my children most of the time. Sometimes we go through some things as a result of, just trying to get through. And I think that I have 4 daughters. So to think that you're going to have 4 daughters and that all 4 of those relationships are going to be like TV,
Right.
it just ain't that, And I think that they're all growing. So as they go through their different seasons, sometimes it gets hard to understand why mom does certain things or don't move a certain way. So just depends on the season. I love my babies though.
Were you ever afraid that either one of them would turn out to be who you were before?
Yeah, definitely. And depending on where you looking from and at, you can see that in some of them, some of the time.
Yeah.
But one thing I know is it really don't matter, right? Like I even had the conversations with them. I did not become who I am today by myself. I didn't do this on my own. And if it were left up to me, I would have been burnt out. I would have been crashed out because I was known to make poor decisions and to do things the wrong way. That was just how I moved. Right. So God had his hands on me the whole time. And by the grace of God, I was able to overcome not just my poor decisions, but everything else that life threw at me. So no matter where my children are, or what they're doing or what they go through, God got them. I'm praying for them, even on days where we can't stand one another for the moment, right? Yeah. I'm still praying for them and I'm still covering them. And I know that God is still God and they're still going to be okay in the end. So yeah, there's, a part of any parent that says, like, damn, why would you choose A when you know what's behind door number, door letter right. A? Because I told you, because I've been there, right? But me being there and me telling you what's behind that door is not going to stop you from opening that door.
Right.
You're still going to live your own life and go through your own stuff. And Absolutely. All I can do is love you, pray for you, and be there on the other side of that thing.
Now, is your mom still with us?
She is.
What do you talk about your relationship with her today?
Me and my mom have a good relationship. I am not. Let me just say me. I am not the kind of person that is going to come over my mom's house and lay on the couch with my head on her lap while she rubs my baby hairs. That's not me. That's cringe and makes me crazy, right? But my mom and I have a relationship that I'm good with today.
Right. Okay. At what point of you just cycling through life did your relationship with her turn? Because I do remember seeing something where you were like, you were a handful, your mom thought you were a handful, and she said, to foster care you go. That's got to be a tough decision as a mother. And, I'm sure you as a mom today, even when, you were still going through it, I don't know, was that something you ever thought about? Like, damn, I can't believe my mom, pushed me off to foster care. Like, I wouldn't imagine doing that to my kids. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when did that relationship change between you and her for you to, I guess, forgive her or understand her?
Yeah. I think that's a part of growing, right? So when I was younger, of course, there was a hatred almost, a resentment for her doing that. And then as I got older, it was like, okay, maybe you weren't able to do it, right? And then as I got to where I am now, as a mom of adult children and going through those teenage years with 4 daughters, I realized just like you or I, my mother was who she is, right? So she had her own trauma. She had her own emotional baggage. She had her own breakings. She had her own stuff that she was still trying to survive and kind of go through while being a single mom of 4 kids. So it's almost offensive
Yeah.
that I, as a teenager or a young adult, looked at my mom and said, like, basically, you ain't shit because you didn't raise me, right? Like,
Right.
that's pretty messed up because you gave all you had to doing your best. And who am I to say that your best is not enough? So that's
Right.
where I'm at today. Like, my mother had her own trauma, she had her own stuff she went through. And as parents, your trauma, if it's not addressed, will trickle into your children's lives. And as a result of that, your children now have their own trauma and they start to
Right.
make decisions out of that traumatic place. So I look at my mom today like a person, like, yeah, she's my mom. That's her title. But my
Right.
mom's a person and she got
Yeah.
stuff, she goes through. So who am I to judge her off of where I feel like,
Right.
what I feel like you should have made this, but all you were capable of is this. So how am I to get 110% out of somebody? You only got
Right.
100.
Shout out to growth. I love it. So now we've all grown it up. We've matured through
We
things.
grow.
We grown it up. You walk into the station. You get this you get this opportunity to first intern at the station and then be an executive producer and then work your way on air. And now we've navigated that. Now you're a superstar. I mean, hello?
I don't know about all that, but thank you.
Now you're a superstar. Everybody knows your name. You make people laugh. You do your thing. You share your story. Now you're an author. You've written a book, Convicted. What is that about?
It is my life story. It's how, just the good, the bad, and the ugly, how I went from this little girl who was being raised by a single mom who was, dealing with her stuff and didn't know my dad to being a teenage mom and a homeless teen and in foster care and then to prison and
It
domestic
walks us
violence
all through it.
relationships. And yeah, like we went through it all. And it was a very, I wanted to make sure I did it right? Because I love Jesus and I believe in God first and foremost. So I wanted to make sure that when I wrote my story, that it was highlighting his story, right? Because that's what we're all here for. We're all here to show people him. So I wanted to make sure that I showed Christ in the pages of my book. But I also didn't want to water down my story by making it look so clean and Christian like that it took what was real out of it, because people need to know that the stuff you're going through, you're not going through by yourself. Like, you're not the only one
Right.
surviving these storms, and you're not the only one that deals with mental health issues or that makes bad decisions and has to figure out how to fix them, So I was very transparent and I talked about some things that I'm not proud of, but it is what it is. I did it,
Right.
and that's where we're at.
So when you were writing this book, did it, did it take you through this emotional roller coaster, or were you strong to make sure that, you capture all of these moments for us to receive, or was it opening, like, taking the Band-Aid off of these wounds all over again?
Yes. Yeah, no, it wasn't no strong. That it was crippling me, some of it. And it was tough. Like, there was a time in my life when I couldn't sleep. Like, I literally would have nightmares anytime I was asleep because I do suffer from PTSD. And there were seasons where
Mm.
nighttime wasn't my good time. And I would rarely sleep. And so going through the book, stuff like that was happening again, where I was getting up in the middle of the night and I couldn't sleep, or I was having nightmares. Because a lot of times when we go through trauma, if we're not working through the trauma, if we're just suppressing the trauma and moving on, because that's what we're taught to do, right? Just keep going. So a lot of stuff I just kept going, and
Right.
I didn't never deal with it. So the things that either I hadn't dealt with or I had dealt with at surface level, but never really unpacked, were really hard to
Yeah.
unpack in the book because I had to deal with it.
Did you let your children read this book?
I did. Everyone but the 16-year-old.
Wow.
And honestly, she might have picked the damn book up. I don't know.
Your 16-year-old is at that age that, my older sister, she was a teenage mom, and she, out of seven kids, she's only got two daughters. And so one of the questions I always ask her, is, do you get nervous with all the kids? But you know, if you're a woman, you look at your daughters, right? So I'm going to ask you this question, and I asked my sister, what, now that you have a 16-year-old and you've got the three girls who passed 16, do you get nervous right around 16? Like, when I was 16, this is what I was doing. Okay, let me adjust and, you know, check the phones. You know, they've got stuff that we didn't have back then. And you're like, no, you can't. I don't want this book to influence you. Nothing here.
Well, I think one thing for my first one I did, right? Because I was like, oh hell, she's getting here. I'm gonna be a grandmom at this young age, and you know, like all of these things. I was fearful then, and then as kids kept growing up, I began to realize that I don't have as much control as I think I have, right? So if I give them this book and they read it, that's not going to convince them that they should live that life.
Right.
Nor is me hiding everything from them going to convince them that they should go a different way, right? So you really just don't have the control you think you have. And that's like the part that I had to learn as a mom is none of this is really up to you. You know, like even as kids, you can set rules and set standards and show them how to be morally correct, and you know, you can give them the game, but you can't show them, you can't make them play it, right? They're still gonna play the hand they were dealt, and you don't have nothing to do with that. So
what reservations did you have in telling your story?
I didn't want to hurt anyone. So that was, I think, the biggest one. I didn't want to hurt my mom or offend my mom by sharing stuff that, you know, here we are 20, 30 years later, you're not proud of. And so I made sure I spoke to her about it. And I made sure to send her the book so that she would be able to review it. Some of my friends, like we're all in different seasons of our lives right now. So I changed their names, and then I called and asked them like, yo, I'm going to share about the time that we did this. Is that okay with you? And if it's not, I'm cool with removing it. I won't even put you in that storyline. I'll make it look like I was there by myself so that, you know, you don't look bad, because everybody's not as transparent, right? And they should have that option.
Absolutely.
So that was my thing, just being, you know, a little bit afraid that people would be hurt or people would have to relive things that they've moved past or maybe haven't dealt with yet.
Do you do any speaking tours to high schools?
I won't say tours, but I do speak as often as I'm invited and can afford to come. Because, you know, sometimes people will invite you to come speak, and we talking me spending $1,000 to do it, and baby, I ain't there yet. But, you know, I try every time I can. I do, though, because I understand that it's not really about me.
Yeah. What's next on your plate? You've got the book. You're a married woman now. What else is going on, and how we want to support you? Where can we buy the book? Where can we find it? And how else and where else can we support you?
So the book is on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books A Million. It's everywhere. Good books are sold. You can type my name. If you just type Beasy Baybie story into Amazon, it pops up. It's called Convicted. And then the I is this little sign right here. So it's CONV, this CTED, the Beasy Baby story. So you can find it like that. And then, you know, I really don't have a plan. You know, like I have goals. I have things I would like to do, little bucket lists, and, you know, little stickers that I have pinned all over my wall in my studio that I'm speaking out loud to Jesus about. But the truth is, if he don't do nothing else for me, like he's done enough, right? So I'm happy, I'm peaceful, and whatever is next, I know is good because he's the author of it. And I'm just kind of walking out here. I'm just being obedient and trusting that, you know, whatever I do is going to matter because who I'm doing it for.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go through some questions, if that's okay, before you run out of here. And
I'm not running. My phone was jacked up. You got me.
Before one of your kids come and say, Mom, I need my phone. Let me see what's happening here. Okay, wait, that's not a question. But I do have a question behind the scenes. Can she talk about how she ended up in jail?
Sure.
So now we're going back some years.
Yeah. So I think it's easy to say, well, I was charged with this and I was convicted of this, right? Like that's the that's the surface level stuff. But the
Right.
root of that, we got to get to the root. So the root, why did I go to jail, started when I was young, like a child. We're talking like grade school, when I didn't know my father, so it was hard for me to figure out who I was. My identity was lost. When I didn't have a good relationship with my mother and I didn't know what love felt like and I wasn't able to receive that. So because I had those volatile relationships with my parents, I sought after unhealthy relationships as a form of love. So I ended up meeting up with people that also had trauma and, clicked up to make bad decisions, and we became like a family.
What
As
do
a
they call those? Like
result,
trauma bonds?
I'm pretty sure that that's what we all had, because anybody that I was hanging with back then had gone through some stuff, and we all, I think, felt like it was just us, like it was us against the world. And, we were out there just trying to figure it out by any means necessary. And that's like literally what it was.
What's the longest time you spent behind bars?
Um, about 2 years. Yeah.
I can't even. So, it's crazy that I listen to some people, they say, COVID is like being in jail. And I'm like, maybe you should ask somebody that's been there. Like,
Yeah, that's not really the same, but I understand for somebody that hasn't been there that they felt imprisoned, I guess. It's a
yeah,
little
like, no. I'm so grateful to meet you and talk to you and you just share your life. Now, are you in therapy of any kind? Do you sit on a couch or sit on a Zoom, therapy Zoom?
So I'm currently not in active weekly therapy, but I have an active therapist, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
I went to therapy for about 4 years straight. Did a lot of hardcore weekly therapy. And today I have a therapist that if I'm having a time or I'm going through a season or I start to feel, because you can feel when you're not
What
yourself.
triggers you?
For me, what I've noticed is burnout. Like if I take on too much, because I'm mom and I'm wife and I work somewhere and
Say
I'm
that
a
W
friend.
word.
I'm
You're what? You're a what?
a wife.
Hello?
But yeah, so I think like most women, I can take on a lot. So if I take on too much and something happens, that can
Yeah.
like snap me. I've noticed, about myself. So what I try to do is I have balance and I have boundaries, and I understand that it's really important for me to know that I'm not anyone's God. Because I can get to feeling like I can
Overwhelmed.
solve everyone's problems, yes, and I can't.
Yes. Yes. What's an escape for you? What makes you happy? What's your
Whew,
peace?
my husband.
Yes, I need one of those. I need Santa Claus to deliver me one this year.
Yes, he really is. He's so opposite of me. Like I'm wired, high strung. He's very calm and relaxed. I'm aggressive. No, they didn't. Let's handle this. He's let's think about it. Let's pray on it. So there's balance there. So he is my peace, but I also enjoy like outside stuff. So if I'm overwhelmed and I can get real sick of people,
Yeah.
so I'll like go for a walk or ride my bike or sometimes just like sit at a place where there is not another person.
Okay.
And that helps me. I like to travel. I also write a lot. Like I have, I carry around notebooks in my bag that I can write
Yes.
in, and so that's a thing for me, just being able to get it out. That way it comes out right, because if it comes out wrong, it's just not good.
Absolutely. Everybody right now, if you are enjoying this amazing woman that we are live looking at or listening to, if you put the phone down, her name is Beasy Baby. Please make sure you give her a follow her journey. Your steps are ordered. Like I love,
Mhm.
I'm telling you, everything that I found in you, I was like, this is so cool. And to know that you're still going and you're still allowing life to guide you and you're not afraid. That's the thing. I'm assuming you're not afraid because you're sitting here talking to me and you were talking, you've been talking about your story in your life and you wrote about it. Like we could go buy it. Do you ever feel afraid of the people that you used to run with that might still be running in the same circles you used to, get in trouble with? Like they're still alive and probably not as evolved as you are. Do you get nervous at all?
No, they're my friends. Like I love my friends.
So
Whether
they've cheered because sometimes when you break away from the pack doesn't embrace your growth and then they retaliate. So you've experienced the opposite of you've experienced more motivation from your people to flourish
most
out.
most of the people that that are still alive or not incarcerated, I get good support from. And those that I don't know what they think because we don't communicate.
Right.
So that's my thing. Like you don't have to be where I'm at for me to celebrate where you're at, right? Because who's to say I moved on my time? That was my time. So your time will come, and if it don't come, then like who the hell am I to judge you for what I was once doing, right? Like the best thing I can do is pray for you and love you still, because it is what it is. So I really don't have those kind of issues. Not fearful of that, and I just feel like I don't know, God brought me this far. So if there were something that was lined up to happen or was supposed to happen, well, hell, I'm all right. Like,
Right. And
yeah.
you're from the same town as Charlemagne the God, no?
No,
No.
no, Charlemagne is from the Charleston area. I think he's from Moncks Corner, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I'm from Pennsylvania originally.
Oh,
I just was on the
right.
radio in Columbia for like 6 years.
That's where, yeah, you're from Reading, right?
Yeah,
Reading. So
yeah,
so
yeah.
do you and Charlemagne have a connection somewhere somehow from being in that?
Yeah, well, Charlemagne used to work at a radio station in Columbia that I also worked at. So we didn't work there at the same time. He worked there and was actually let go from that job, and then went on to a few years later end up where he's at now. I came into Columbia after he had already moved on years prior. But Charlemagne and I are friends. Yeah.
I love it. Are you
Yeah.
working on any movie deals or anything that you want to hint at all? Hello?
Well, my husband is actually a director and a producer, and he's a writer. So he's got something in the works that'll be coming out next year that I'm a part of. So I'm excited about that. As far as my story, I'll just say that if my story ever is to come out on film, it won't be produced by anyone else. It might be, in partnership with, or something like that, but I would never like give my story to someone else to create
Right.
and just be able to smile about it. I wouldn't do that because I want to be able to tell my story the right way.
Well, hopefully you come back here and let us know what your husband has going on and how we can support you, because listen, we're small but we're mighty and we love supporting good people,
Thank
and
you.
you're of the greats. So you're
Thank you.
actually legendary.
Thank you. So are you.
Oh, hello. Thank you. It's not about me.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, no worries. I definitely would love to have you back. Your story definitely, I feel like sometimes we go through things and other people want to hear it from someone else to know they're not an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for being so open. And you're so beautiful. What about modeling?
Thank you. Maybe one day taking a picture. I'm not really that girl. Like I'm not getting up every day and putting on makeup. And
You don't
most
even
of the
need
time
it.
my hair is in a ponytail. So yeah, thank you, but
No, you're
probably
gorgeous.
not.
No,
Thank you though.
you're absolutely gorgeous. You've got a beautiful personality and your spirit is infectious. So I definitely would love to have you back for any and everything that you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on your platform. And you're
Hello?
great.
Thank you.
Yes, your interview style is dope. It feels real conversational, and that's important.
Thank you. Thank you. I really thank you. I appreciate that. Well, go give your daughter, one of your kids back their phone. Everybody, we're gonna start some kind of we're gonna pass the collection plate around. We're gonna buy Beasy a new phone.
The phone works, the microphone quit, but I'm going tomorrow to figure out what it is because I done tried everything and it just keeps going like a little dinosaur's in there.
Oh no. What, so let me ask you, as far as radio is concerned, I can't believe I didn't even go down that road with you. Are you gonna go back on radio? Are you so like where are you at and what's the deal? How did
So
I
I'm
not ask
on
you
radio
about
now.
oh where are we finding you?
So I am on 105.7 The Beat outside of Raleigh. I'm on Blast Radio FM in Reading, Pennsylvania. I'm on Kiss 103.1 in Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm on Magic 107.5, 97.5 in Atlanta.
Okay, so you're syndicated. Hello?
I don't know, because they're all different shows. Like
Oh,
they
they're all
all,
different.
yeah, when
And
you
you're
listen to,
in your hometown?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I tell people all the time. I mean, I just so happen to be from, the top market. I'm from New York City. But I tell
Hmm.
people all the time, no matter what small hole in the wall town you are from to the big town, it means something to go back home and your voice is on the hometown radio. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
So,
yeah. What's even doper? So just a couple weeks ago, I went and spoke in West Virginia in this little town. I'm born right in like a speck of a town, like you could literally walk through the whole town. And I went back there to speak a couple weeks ago, and it just felt so good to be in that small. Like I've spoken in front of thousands of people, but this room with maybe 70 people in it just magnified how far God has brought me because I could look out the window and see the church where my grandfather preached at for decades. And it was
wow,
like, wow, this little girl who, grew up in the projects right up the street,
you
who
made
was
it
in
out.
foster care, who did, yes, like I made it through all of that. And it just reminded me of what's possible for us all.
Right.
Like how much more is out there with your name on it if you just get out of your way, because that's all I had to do is get out of my way. It was me the whole time. So as soon as
Absolutely.
I went along with the program, things got easy.
Absolutely. Well, I'm proud of you. I just met you, but I'm proud of you. And
Thank
I know
you.
that you have a lot of people from your hometown and all over wherever they hear your voice who are now learning your story that can attest. Look, people are saying yes, like you're amazing. You really are amazing. So this book,
Thank you.
Convicted, the Beasy, is it Convicted, the
The
Beasy
Beasy
Baby
Baby
story?
story.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
Convicted, the Beasy Baby story you can find on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and anywhere good books are sold. So please
Yeah.
everybody go pick that up. And it's low key in like a low key kind of way. Do you remember The Coldest Winter Ever?
Yes. I read that in jail.
Hello?
I did. Everybody was talking about it. I was like, let me read this book while I'm in prison. Yeah, I read it in jail. And
It,
part of it does give that, because there was this whole, street thing about that
yeah.
book. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Now you're making me want to go pull up the whole series and Midnight and shout out to Sister Soldier. Anyway,
Yes.
she got us all through a time.
That
Everybody,
she did.
please go find Convicted, the Beasy Baby story. If you are not following Beasy Baby, give her a follow. Let's support. We are all supporting her in one troop. The Tasha troops, round up the troops, and let's support Beasy Baby. I
Thank
wish
you.
you the best holiday season with your family,
Same.
with your husband. Hello. Wait, I need to start having like a little fake ring here. Let me start manifesting this probably.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Beasy.
Thank you.
All right, good night.
All right. Good night.
All right. Shout out to Beasy Baby. Man, I'm like, I don't know why I get like all giddy in front of beautiful people. because all my guests come on here and they share so openly with us. Shout out to Beasy Baby for we got through the technical difficulty, and it was worth it, wasn't it? I'm so happy that we didn't give up. I was getting a little nervous, but shout out to Beasy. Thank you to Beasy's daughter, whichever one that gave her the phone. She did say they don't know. And shout out to her whole family for allowing her to come on here so we could borrow some of her time. So everybody, please go buy her book, Convicted, and add that to your fireplace reading. I know I am. I love a good book. Don't you all love a good story? Like, I just really wanted her to talk about, the first time she was incarcerated, what that felt like. And then she went back. You know what I'm saying? Like those stories, but it's in the book. So if I asked her all those questions, then it would have been like, okay, well, what am I reading the book for? Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. That's about it. If you are doing the Transform with Tosh transformation form, I don't know why I can't get this out. If you are transforming with all of us, Transform with Tosh, 4 months to forever. We do have some announcements, but in the name of my mom is here. Hold on. Everybody just act normal. I had something in my throat. In the name of my mom being here, and I can smell dinner cooking. I need help. So when my mom goes back, I can continue getting the help that I so desperately need. I smell dinner cooking and all that stuff that's happening behind the scenes. Shout out to everybody who's traveling for the holidays and you are en route or you're at your destination or you're on your way. Definitely safe travels to everybody. The morning show will not be on tomorrow. The morning show will not be on at 4:30 in the morning Pacific. The morning show will be on at hold on, let me get my timing right. What time did I come on today, guys? 7? The show will be on at 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern. We will be doing a morning show, but the timing is going to be pushed back some. Why? Because technically after tomorrow, we are going on vacation. Is Rick Party in here? Let me see something. Let me see if I can pull up our calendar so I can tell you the guests for tomorrow and for the rest of the week. Oh, you know what? Earlier I said the doctor was going to be here tomorrow. The doctor will be here on next Tuesday. I just want to highlight my producer of the show. I just want to highlight him real quick. I don't know if he's going to come up. Let me see. Let me see something. Okay. I don't think he's going to come back. So, but I will say this. He really stepped up, but he really never left. But we were talking about this yesterday, and we were laughing about how lunatic it was when we weren't speaking to each other, and we laughed. And one of the things we talked about was growth. And I was like, when we were ready to hammer each other's heads off, mind you, we haven't met yet. Like, what were you thinking? He was like, I was thinking, this girl is so much like me that I got to figure this out. I know how to control her. So I got to learn how to control myself to then get it right. And we got it right. Hello? In the name of friendship and ownership and accountability. So I want to shout out Rick Party. He has filled up this calendar. He filled up this calendar. So we've got amazing guests coming in next week. So after tomorrow's guest is DJ Silver Knight. That's going to be a good one. I don't know how many of you are over on Twitter, but he keeps the action going on Twitter. Not Twitter, Twitch. He keeps the action going on Twitch. So DJ Silver Knight is happening over on Twitch. DJ Silver Knight is a DJ that keeps the party going for you all over on Twitch, but he will be here on the show tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to meeting him. Although I feel like I met him. Rick, didn't I meet him before? Okay, Cotton says, yes, she knows him. Okay, so some of y'all do know him. Yes, Stephanie, yep. Steph Chanel. Why do I always mix up your name? But I know who you are. In the name of friendship, when you I know this is such another open tab, side tab. When you value your friendships, when you value people, when you value your relationships with people, sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you blow up on each other and you say mean, horrible things, and you take a break and then you reconvene, and it's all about what is the purpose? What's your hello?
Hey.
Sorry, I was talking about you.
Oh, no, I heard you.
Uh-oh.
No, so tomorrow, really quick, DJ Silver Knight, I want y'all to watch him tomorrow. All right. He puts on a show on Twitch at 9 a.m. Eastern. So he mixes on there and it's very entertaining. But tomorrow he comes on the show and he talks about how he's monetizing his social platforms. So a lot of us find ourselves, through furloughs, being fired, what are we going to do next? And he got this powerful little thing in our hands, a phone, right? People make so much money on their phones. He's going to show you how he's made a living for himself through the power of his phone.
That's going to be so good.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. And he's funny. The show, he mixes live on Twitch. So if you go to Twitch, go to is it .com or .tv?
I'm not
I
sure.
want to say it's .tv.
Well, isn't Twitch an app?
It's an app. You got to download the app, but you can also go to your computer.
Do you need to clear your throat?
Hold on.
I love it.
How's that? Is that better?
Oh
that better?
my. Oh my.
Right. Yeah.
There goes the Rick Party.
So Twitch is an app, and he mixes live, and he's going to talk tomorrow. He's a fun guy, and the ladies are going to love him too. So
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Are you
it'll be fun? Huh?
Are you gonna cam up and have some fun with the ladies?
No. I'm gonna be in the audience. I just love watching.
No, I love it.
I'm entertained. Yeah.
I was giving you your flowers. I'm very appreciative of our growth, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so thankful that we didn't, just give each other the middle fingers.
Well, we did do that. We did give each other the middle finger.
We did. But
yeah,
meaning like we didn't like just completely throw each other in the trash can.
Right.
You always
go ahead.
I was going to say you always still looked out one way or another. I just want to,
I did, because when I met you and I said to you that I believe that you are the next one, I really meant that. Although you made me sick and I wanted to pull your wig off.
Hello. First of all, keep coughing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was rough, but I will say this, everybody, in the thick of our distaste for each other, because it got bad.
Look, there's Gary.
Is Gary in the building?
Yes.
Our Gary?
Yeah.
Hello? What's
so
up,
Gary, this is Natasha's show. Gary just so happened to pop in while I'm
talking. Yeah,
but
Gary, welcome to the Natasha Simona sequence. Hello.
But don't give his channel up though.
I won't. No. I won't. I know.
But I just honestly, I believe that you truly are the next big thing when it comes to like the way I describe you is you have Oprah, you have Wendy, you put them in the bag and you shake them. Out comes Natasha. That's you.
Hello?
At whatever level in their lives. I mean, sometimes people watch you for a reason. They watch you and they look at the magic that you create all the time. You take a conversation. It's like, to me, like God is talking to you. Like when most of us wouldn't know what to say or ask, God says, Natasha, ask him about that little mole on his chin. Hey, you know what? That little mole on your chin, it looks like it smells good. What is it? I'm like,
not a freaking mole.
No.
You're so crazy. No, I appreciate you. I really do. And you want to know something? I want to tell
What's up?
everybody this. One thing when we were really going through it, I needed you because for everybody who doesn't know, Rick and I had a moment where we were doing a show and we did some demos together, so on and so forth. And one day we'll post some throwbacks of that. And it ended. It ended, and it was devastating. It was really for both of us because we'll talk about that another time. But it was really sad. And during that period, I like Rick did everything. He cut up all the videos, he cut up all the sound, he knew how to work all the apps and stuff. And I never really I never paid attention how to do it because I was like, Rick's got it. Okay, he'll do it. And
Right.
here I am. I don't have Rick anymore. I do, but I wasn't trying to talk to him and he wasn't trying to talk to me. And I want you to know this, everybody, and I want you to learn from this. His intentions to help me didn't fade. We just didn't have our friendship in what we were growing. But he still made phone calls. He still passed information to me. He still emailed me. He still would send me a text. But then it was up to me to figure out how to produce this air check. It was up to me to figure out how to produce this demo, the video demo. It was up to me to contact the people. He said so-and-so is talking about you and wants you to reach out to him or her, whatever. It was up to me to pick up that ball that he probably would have held my hand and walked me in the door. And I sat here. I sat here at this desk with all this equipment that was gifted to me, and I didn't know what the hell to do with it. I had this computer, I had this microphone, I had this soundboard, I had all this crap that I only knew how to turn on and work because he showed me how to do it every day. And so now I don't have that. And I learned by myself, and I produced a demo and I produced an air check. And I sent it to him, even though we weren't speaking. I said, can you please listen to this? And he would call me and he'll say, let me coach you through this. And I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, let me just coach you through this because you did good. And, here's what you need. And one thing I learned in that moment is a couple of things. The first thing is learn your business. Don't allow anybody around you to know the business more than you.
That's right.
Because anything can happen. And although I'm grateful that none of us ended in death because that's real, anything can happen. Your friendship, the business relationship, or death can happen. And if you don't know what you're doing, you will miss every single opportunity that comes in your face. The second thing that I learned is sometimes you need space. And one thing we learned together is when you're flying off in the deep end, be careful of the words that you're using because you just never know the psychotic breaks that people can have with the things that you're saying to them and how deeply it can hurt. But when you have clear intentions on where you want that person's life to go, you will see that thing through, even if it's from a distance. And magical things can happen to your friendship and relationship.
That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. And, to go back to what you were saying, when you had this equipment and you didn't know what to do, when we worked together, I was so hard on you because I really wanted you to know how great you are. I'm not going to say how great you were, how great you are. And I wanted you to know that. And I kind of live vicariously through you because I see what you're doing. I love it, but I'm so busy. I can't do the things that you're doing. So I give you the assignments because you do it so well. And I want you to, it's kind of wrong for me to want you to think like I think.
But I do.
And watch your face because we're not going to be here forever. Right.
Please,
So,
please.
No, I say that, but so when I throw you these tips and these gems, I want you to take it and run with it because you have so much to give. I just want you to grasp it and just go. I think the world is really waiting for you. They're waiting for you.
What did I tell you when we first connected? I said, I want to be what? You remember?
The female version. The female version of Rick Party.
I'm the female Rick Party.
Without the kids.
Oh, you got me beating that department. Hold on.
Well, Nick Cannon's got me beat. So.
No, I'm the female Rick Party. I told you that. So, and I meant it. I meant it. So
And I always would say to her, when she would always say, well, the times when she would say, well, you didn't teach me this, and we talk on the phone every day. You didn't ask me to do this, or this is early on. Right.
Yeah.
And I would always say to you, when the student is ready.
When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. But let me explain something to you. When the teacher is ready, the student will listen. See, here's the thing. Not everybody is meant to be a teacher. And just because you're a teacher doesn't mean you are the right teacher for that student. And I used to tell you that. And I used to tell you all the time, the student is here. And while you are the teacher, you do not teach me. You're not reaching me. You had to learn how to reach me.
Listen, a teacher's not going to be trying to reach you. He's going to say, hello, I'm here. And when you're ready, the lessons are going to be ready for you. I'm going to be right here ready for you to give it all. But it's like, when people are truly ready, they show up.
Why did somebody say I was making stuff
when
up?
They show up.
Why somebody said I was making stuff up? No, listen. The unique part of all of this is that we have no idea what each other looks like in the flesh.
Right.
I think that's so cool. Please,
yeah, it is so cool.
Please don't die.
I'm not. I'm very healthy.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, God willing, nothing happens out there in the world. I don't go out there because it's crazy out there.
Just stay home. We'll get you
stay in my bubble, right?
We'll stay in your bubble. We'll get you all the subscriptions and everything that you need. I'm on my way. Just hold on.
But you know what? I really want everybody who's watching this live, I want y'all to know that when you watch her every morning and every evening, like you're really, and you don't know this, but you're really experiencing greatness with her. Like you are, like this is Oprah, Wendy, whomever in their college years, and Oprah when she did AM Chicago. This is, but more than that, because you've witnessed the greats do their thing, and I just know. I mean, it's not a matter of if you're going to go national. It's just a matter of when.
Hello?
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Shout out to our agent. Hello?
Yeah.
Can we get a hot contract before Christmas time? Hello? Yeah. Can we get a contract? Can we sign a contract before Christmas? Hello? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, Rick Party, I'm ready. I'm ready to sign a contract.
The troop said, "Don't forget them once you get up there."
They're coming with me. What do you forget them? How? They're coming with me. My first opportunity to have a live audience anywhere. The troops are in the building, and Miss Sarita, she says, "Don't go anywhere yet because I have to smell your neck first."
She has to smell your neck?
No, I have to smell your neck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
No. I'll be, listen, the very first time Rick Party and I meet, I will be like in his skin. You know, like when you see movies where, the little girl is on.
See how wide my eyes just
be in his skin. The little.
My eyes aren't even open either.
The little girls that put their feet on their daddy's feet and then, Daddy, where you going? Daddy, where you going? Like the little sister, that's going to be me. You're going to be like, Natasha, I have to go use the bathroom. Okay, I'm just going to wait right here. I'm not going to let you go anywhere. Well, listen, I know it's way past your bedtime.
It is.
You look amazing.
What is the back office girl? Every time I call you, she goes, what does she tell her what she says?
So after the show, back office girl and I, we talk. And then 2 seconds later, the phone rings. I go, hold on. She goes, is that Rick? I go, yeah. She goes, go answer the phone because grandpa's got to go to sleep. Yeah, we talk about you. And then next thing you know, so I talk to you and then I call her back, right? And she goes,
Yeah.
okay, did you tuck in grandpa? Is he okay? How did he like the show? And so she's got a real thick New York accent, right? And then
Right.
two more seconds later, after I hung up the phone from you, back office guy calls and she goes, oh, great, another one. Go call him back. She goes, the one who disappears on you, go take his call. I'll wait for
funny.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look, there she goes. She's sending you hearts.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, listen, I'm gonna end the show. I'm gonna go eat some food, and I'm so. I tell you this all the time. I'm so grateful for our Rick Party and Natasha 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. I am. We had fun. We had fun before, but I like this here now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
The 2.0 is a lot better.
You taught me a lot. You taught me patience.
Me?
Yeah. We'll talk about that in another show. All right. Good night, everybody.
Hello?
Good night, everybody.
You better call me after the show.
No, I'm grandpa's about to go to bed. He's gonna scratch his back.
Oh my God. If you guys don't know about this, oh my God. I can't believe you showed this live on camera. So this back scratcher of his, when this thing comes out, it's game over.
Look at that thing, man. This is a piece of heaven right here.
It is game. Oh my goodness. You are the worst. We'll be talking. Can you, as you're sitting there, can you give me the drop for tomorrow, please?
Oh yeah. I can.
Did you redo it? It sounds different.
Yeah. Is that good or bad?
I can tell. It sounds aggressive.
Oh, okay.
The beginning.
All right, I'll pull the other one off then.
Yeah. The beginning sounds
aggressive.
it sounds a little aggressive, but it sounds great, but
So you want me to be more like the Natasha Simone sequence? Tonight's
Hello?
special guest.
Start over.
The Natasha Simone sequence, or the Natasha Simone sequence. The Natasha Simone sequence. Tonight's special guest, DJ Silver Night. DJ Silver Night.
Yeah.
DJ. Which one?
Don't DJ.
DJ Silver Night.
Yeah, like I just
tonight's special guest.
Yes,
DJ Silver
yes,
Night.
That, yeah.
Like that one? You want that one?
Yeah, I want that one.
I got you.
Give me a morning drop too. Okay, that's all. Okay, I've overworked you for the night. Rick Party deserves a raise. Hello. Rick, I appreciate you so much. I really do. I'll be talking to you shortly.
Oh no. You won't. I'm going to bed. This is our conversation right here. This is it. So let's just pretend as if we're having the conversation off the air. Natasha, that was a really good show tonight. I mean, the technical difficulty we had with Beasy Baybie, that was like, but you see how I was trying to figure it out with the clubhouse and all that?
You did go with that. You did do good.
Yeah.
You did. Okay, well, I'm
going to go to sleep now and, don't call me. I'll call you.
Wonderful. Great. Until I get some ridiculous
this is our conversation, all right?
Until I get a ridiculous meme in the middle of the night, and I'm like, okay, this must be pee-pee break. Okay.
No, seriously, don't call me after this. I'm done. I'm going to bed. Like really.
Good night, Rick Party. Everybody, let me see some. Hold on. Wait, let me see what color.
Green, since I have a green shirt.
Yes. Yeah. Let me see some green hearts for Rick Party. The evening crew, you all said that you haven't seen him in a long time. He only comes on and surprises us in the morning. Well, he's giving us the best that how come I don't see the hearts? Damn. Oh, they're looking for it. They're looking. Okay, I see some red hearts. Oh, there we go. Shout out to B Pearl, Charlene. Okay, I'm seeing them. Okay, Real Bush. There we go. All right, Rick. I'll Shelly. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right. Okay. All right, Amir. Cole Green, Mrs. Preston. Who else am I missing? If I missed your name, I see y'all. Okay, Miss Sarita. Miss Sarita. Not tonight. Our conversations are way too long. Back office girl says she loves her grandpa. All right, everybody, that's the show. If you enjoyed what you saw tonight, please show me some love. We're almost on our way to 10K. So if you're not already following me, I would appreciate and love it if you followed me. The next call to action I'm going to give you is share my Hello? What do I got to do? Do I have to show a little bit of leg and hips and body? I'm kidding. Listen, if you enjoyed everything here, share me. If you want to donate to the show, because this show is powered and operated by you. You all literally keep the lights on here and you keep me off the Uber streets. But until then, guess what I'm doing after the show? I'm going to go kiss the babies goodnight. I'm going to go kiss my mom goodnight. I'm going to eat some food and I'm going to be Ubering overnight. Yep. So if you want me to stay home, drop me some love in the Cash App. Hello? My Cash App, for those of you that don't want to go and click the link in the bio because it is there, my Cash App is $Golden Mommy, GOLDENMOMMY. For those of you that have PayPal, I have PayPal too. You just got to send me a message and say, I want to put some money in the offering plate. I've got Zelle. I've got PayPal. I've got Apple Pay. So if you want my telephone number, I'll give you the number for the Apple Pay user for all my Apple users for the Apple Pay. I've got it all. Hello. We are going to be doing some giveaways. Once this account gets to 9,000, for every 100 all the way up to 10,000, we'll be doing a giveaway. So if you want free, fun stuff, let's get this account to 9,000. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Shout out to Tara that's in the building. I'm so glad you were able to join us tonight. And shout out to everybody. But I wanted to specifically and pacifically, pun intended, or not, that's not a pun, grammatical. Y'all know what I'm saying. That was intentional for me to say specific and Pacific. Mind your business. Shout out to Tara in the building and shout out to everybody in the building. If you woke up with me this morning, although the morning show was late this morning, if you still woke up with me and hung out with me this morning and you roll over and you hang out with me in the evening time, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. It doesn't matter. Support one, support both. The support comes to me. 2 shows, 1 host. Natasha Simona is me. Everybody get your shoes on and get on out of here. I'm hungry. Everybody get your shoes on, get your stuff from the wall. I know the studio looks different. I love it in here. It feels good. It's a good vibe, but get your shit and get out. Please leave my glasses so that you can have it tomorrow. If you leave with them, I will not be replacing it because, it's expensive. If you have napkins, please throw it in the garbage because why? That's disgusting. I want to say a special thank you again to Beasy Baby for sharing her time with us over here and sharing her story. If you need the name of the book, it is called Convicted, The Story of Beasy Baby. Please, everybody, go find that on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and everywhere good books are sold. And what else? Am I missing anything? Back office girl, she's still in the building. Back office girl is quiet today. I'm going to have a conversation with her. Hello? I think I'm done. I do need to do an update with my transform with Tosh team. So that's coming soon, but okay. I will be doing an update for my transformation team. So just keep doing what you're doing. And there was one more thing that I just got distracted on and I forgot. Tomorrow's show, FYI, I will be putting out a flyer. Tomorrow's show is at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow's show is not on a normal schedule, so look out for that in my stories. I will put that up for you all in my stories right after this, right before I close my eyes. Tomorrow's show, set your alarm clock, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay? That's the show. That's the show, everybody. Click the link in my bio. Show me some love in the Cash App. Keep me off the streets. Please keep me off the streets tonight. I want to stay. I want to go home. I hit that note so bad. Okay, everybody. Good night. Yeah, I don't have nothing else. Good night. Bye. Thank you for watching. I love you. Goodbye. Get out. Bye.